Marvel, a new men's fashion, and more. This is BHL's Next.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live. Next.
Wow, that was like I got extra bolt of energy now. Okay. This is your go-to?
It's my go-to.
Yeah?
Yes, my second favorite rapper of all time.
What is Rakim?
Rakim, yes.
Okay, what does this make you feel like?
Oh man, well right now, guess who's back?
Because you're back on the scene,
I'm
right?
back on
That's
the
what
scene.
it was? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for coming. We have Jay
yes.
Hunter,
Thank
guys,
you.
in studio. We have like a lot of Tyler Perry shows and shows from OWN on our AfterBuzz and BHL networks. So everybody loves If Loving You is Wrong.
Oh wow.
So,
Thank
you know, it's a great show, guys. This is BHL's Next here with Jay Hunter. But I'm your host, Rhelin T. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rhelin Taylor. Jay, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, I am Jay Hunter, Instagram. I am Jay Hunter on Twitter as well.
Now, Jay Hunter,
Yes.
I saw you in this movie, and it's funny because me and my mom chose this movie on Netflix randomly one day, and it was called Boy Bye. And number one, such an attractive male cast. Of course, that's why
thank
you were in the cast of Boy Bye. But it's this great movie starring Wendy Raquel Robinson, directed by Christopher Stokes,
Yes.
and you had a little cameo in there. So tell me what it was like being on the set for that film.
Oh man, that was wonderful. It was brief, but it was a good experience.
Yeah, and you're in the
she's
presence of
amazing.
Wendy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
she's
was fun.
amazing.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's
She's
like,
real cool.
yeah, she has a resume on her. So
Yeah,
that was amazing. What about Chris Stokes? Because I haven't been too familiar that he's been directing, and so now I'm seeing him do this. I'm like, okay, this was a good movie. So he has another few movies like under his belt. So what was it like?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
too.
what
They're
was it
good,
like
they're
working
good.
with him?
Oh man, it was wonderful.
Yeah?
I didn't know what to expect. It was actually the first time I met him.
Yeah.
And he's cool, real cool, just real down to earth, and knows what he wants. Get straight to the point type of thing.
Would you want to be in another Chris Stokes movie?
Yeah, I mean his cast. I mean, think about it. Look
Yeah,
who,
it was such a good cast.
He does a good job of casting, and it was just an honor to just work with him.
That's great. And
Yeah.
then now, fast forward, If Loving You Is Wrong, you're playing Ian.
Yes.
So tell us about Ian's character, because he's, a new addition to this cast.
All right, I got to see where we're at in the story. I can't give out anything for next season. Let me see. Well, I'm a lawyer, 2 kids, recently divorced. Just looking for some place to be able to have my kids over for the summertime. So I need a larger house. And at the same time, while I'm looking for a property, I get approached by a friend of mine. He needs some help with one of his good friends who's in trouble. So she needs a defense attorney. So that's where I really come on the scene, and then there's a bunch of complications.
Yeah, a bunch of
dealing with that.
complications.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can relate to Ian at all in the decisions that he makes on this show?
Well, let me just tell you this. Obviously, I come on the 3rd season. There was 2 seasons before, and when I got cast, it was like really fast. So I got cast. Next thing you know, I'm flying out there. Next thing you know, I get all these scripts, and then it's like, okay, we're shooting, and then we shoot fast.
Yeah.
So everything was all new to me. So I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know really too much about what was going on. But luckily, my character is kind of the same way. So I kind of get introduced to all the
Things new.
things that are happening. So it's kind of like, so I'm kind of confused as Jay Hunter, but Ian doesn't know what's going on either. So I kind of use that to and then I find out
Okay.
after one of the castmates will come to me. He's like, yeah, well, this would happen in 6 episodes before you got here and blah. They'll tell me after we shoot though. So I'm like, oh, I was so confused. But then I was like, oh, it works because Ian doesn't know what's
Ian doesn't know
happening.
either. So was Tyler Perry at all like around during this process of you being on the show?
Oh, Tyler Perry's directing.
So he's there like every day on set.
He's directing, he's hands on.
Because sometimes you get these shows that there's like a big name behind it, and then you hear like, oh, they're not really there directing, or they stop by on set, every once in a while. But Tyler Perry's really hands on,
he's
huh?
hands on. He's directing. I don't know how he does it. He has so much
I know,
going
so
on.
much
He still
going
has
on.
time to like come in and make sure that we're on point, and it's an honor.
What is it like taking direction from him?
You better get it right.
Yeah.
No, he's cool. No, he's cool. He's cool. But it's just it's sort of so surreal. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like I grew up watching
Tyler Perry. Yeah.
flicks and stuff, and next thing you know, he's giving me direction on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is so
That's
sweet. Like
amazing.
one of the first scenes, I got to drive up in this car, and it's the nicest car I've ever driven in real life. A car's a car, but it was kind of like, I get these keys in this car, and I'm like, word. And then he just looks at me. I guess he noticed. He noticed
Yeah.
a lot. And then he was like, you know how to drive? And I was like, yeah, I know how to drive, man. I never drove
Just
an
checking,
Audi
yeah.
before. This is nice. But yeah, it was just really good experience.
Do you have a favorite Tyler Perry movie? He
Well,
has so many, I know.
Yeah,
it's
well,
hard to choose.
I'm gonna just say this: he's got a movie called Acrimony coming out
Mm-hmm.
in March, and that now is my favorite movie because I'm in it. So I gotta, yeah. But
so you're
yeah.
in. So wow. So Ian has came from an own network TV show, and now you're now in a movie. Jay Hunter is now in the movie.
Yeah.
So Ian went from here to like the actual movies. People were like, "Oh wait, if
Yeah.
loving you is
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
I saw him on TV. Now I'm seeing him on the big screen. That's amazing. So
Yes,
he
thank
must
you.
have saw something in you.
Yeah, he's but you know, really what I've seen about Tyler Perry is
Mm-hmm.
he's a guy that's gonna really give people opportunities.
Yeah.
And you know, when I talk to other castmates and stuff like that, their stories are very similar to mine. Like, he sees something
Wow.
in somebody, and he's really about trying to give them an opportunity, you know, so that they can grow. And the way I look at it, so he can kind of do the same. You know, he's really a role model for that.
Yeah.
And it really inspires me to just be like, yeah, when I get there, then it's my turn, and I get to do the same thing. And hopefully, I can bring up somebody and give them an opportunity. And just seeing
That's
what that's
beautiful.
all about,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So if Loving You is Wrong, the season finale is next week, Tuesday, right? I know you probably can't tell us what's going to happen, but tell me, what do you hope, Ian becomes or his character develops into next season?
I'm pretty open. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you watch this show, you kind of can see the direction, but it's drama. You know, things that you got twists and stuff like that. So I don't really know.
You don't really know.
It doesn't really
There's
matter to me.
nothing,
'cause it
really?
doesn't-
You don't
I
want
mean,
him to,
Well, I
like,
know a
be-
little bit. I can't say too
Okay,
much.
okay,
but,
okay.
You know, for next season, that we already shot. So that'll be out in 2018, obviously. So, I mean, I can't really say on that.
Yeah.
But then, like, moving forward from there, it's hard to say. You don't know. You might go this way, you might go that way.
Do you have like viewing parties when you do have these seasons, or do you like to not watch yourself on screen once?
You
it
know,
airs?
it's I actually never had a viewing party.
What?
Because you never know how it's gonna turn out. Like, I mean, the show, of course, is like amazing.
Yeah.
But, just in case, especially for that was my first time. So, like, no, I don't want to invite too many friends over. I'm not really sure. I didn't get a chance to see myself. So,
Oh my
yeah,
Okay, so season 3, you have to have a viewing party. You have to have people come see you,
that's a good idea.
even
I'll
if they,
consider it.
they're seeing it.
You
I
know what I'm
as-
gonna do? I'm gonna have a viewing party on tape delay. I'm gonna watch it first, and then I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna watch the East Coast time, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna have everyone come over from the West Coast,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. See, at least
Yeah.
you'll know. Because
If
then
I
you
had
can.
a bad day or
Yeah.
something, I'll just suddenly come down with a call.
Yeah.
Cancel
Or
my
if there's
party.
like a part that you didn't like the way it was said, you can like distract them with like something else, like
Fast forward it.
snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put on
or-
TiVo.
Yeah. Exactly. So viewing party for sure, season 3. But you have another project, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And that's coming in December, so you are just
Yeah, in a couple of
working,
weeks, yeah.
busy bee.
Yeah,
So tell me about your character on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, I can't divulge too much information.
Too
on that
much?
either,
So
yeah, but,
you are
I
so
just-
secretive.
I'll say
So
that I'm
secretive.
a misguided individual. Let me say that. I'm on the opposite side of the lead cast.
Okay.
But it'll be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's coming out December 2nd.
December 1st.
December
I think.
1st.
Yeah, it's Friday.
December 1st.
Friday,
Okay,
yeah.
Friday. Oh, yeah, it's a new time, right?
Yeah.
On Fridays. How do you like working with your cast members on that? There's like a lot of you, and you guys are just out there
Listen, I grew up
mobbing.
reading comics, Marvel. I mean, it's Marvel.
It's
who-
Marvel.
And the cast is so cool. I
Yeah.
mean, the good thing about them, and as with If Loving You Is Wrong, too, I get into a situation where these guys, I mean, they're established. They've been doing it for a long time, and they just really kind of like accepted me and say, hey, Jay Hunter, what's going on? They kind of show me the ropes and just be cool, man. And for an actor that's new, it makes you feel comfortable and you just go and be free and just do your work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's
So-
one thing, because they're both dramas, but what's like really different that you know, significantly different from when you work from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then when you go do If Loving You Is Wrong? Because you say you get along with your castmates and equally for both shows.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, well, the first thing is, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Marvel. There's probably something flying by or some explosion that you don't actually see on set, but it's happening.
yeah.
Just because there's it's just different. It's sci-fi. So,
Yeah.
we got different people are in makeup and just wardrobe and, stuff like that. So that's different. But it's
Do you
fun,
like that
too.
more? You
Oh,
say you
man,
like-
what? I never did that. I even think about it, man. When you grow
Yeah,
up.
it's like, which one do you like kind of more,
Oh,
do you think?
man.
Probably that, because you get to, become
I don't
somebody
wanna
else in a different world.
I mean, you always kind of become somebody else no matter what. And it's always going to be a different world, even
Yeah.
if it's realism of here. I mean, as an actor, that's the way I look at it. But, I like both. You know what I
Yeah?
mean? I like both because there's always something that you escape from your reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's fun right there. But,
Do you ever like compare your characters from both shows? Like, oh, it's like I wonder how Ian would handle this situation.
I tell you what I would do. After a while, when you start playing different roles and stuff like that, you do find similarities. Because every role is just different.
Yeah.
You look at it as a different role, different name, whatever, different project. But then over time, you kind of see like similarities. Like, oh, I kind of did this before. That was in this role, and then they kind of get mashed up. But what I'm doing on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a lot different, though. It's
Yeah.
just different. You'll see.
It's just
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Okay, we'll be on the lookout for that because that's coming out next month. I can't believe December's next month. This year
Yeah.
really flew by.
Yeah, it did. It really
And you have
did.
stuff lined up in 2018, so congrats on
Yeah,
that
thank
too.
you. Thank you.
So you are my guest today, but I would like for you to be my co-host as we get into these hot topics. We're
Oh,
gonna-
that's okay.
Yeah, are you
All
ready?
right.
Okay, cool. So our first topic is next in casting, and you love Marvel, so did you hear that Netflix will be premiering this series called The Punisher? And it's going to be, you're like, what is going The Punisher, John Bernthal basically is getting revenge on these people that killed his wife and his children, and it seems like a really gritty series. I like John Bernthal, so I'm in Baby Driver, and I wanted more of him, so I'm excited that he's going to be in this series. We do have the trailer, so let's take a look.
It's plenty of time now that you're home.
Shoot on sight.
My pleasure. What do you know about my family?
I don't know anything.
Fair enough. They killed my family to get to me. I was part of a covert CIA operation. The man in charge wants me dead. Homeland. The FBI. Everybody's part of this.
You and me, we want the same thing. So work with me.
On one condition. I'm gonna kill them all.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You're gonna see your family real soon.
Frank Castle's back.
The Punisher, he's dead.
just look like the work of a dead man to you.
Wait, when does that release again?
That
It's soon,
released
right?
actually November 17th. So it just came
already?
out. Yeah. So you can binge watch the whole
I definitely
entire
am.
first season. You were like a kid in a candy store when it comes
Oh
to
man,
Marvel,
listen,
huh?
I've been waiting for the Punisher to come out ever since he was on this season with Daredevil. I'm like, oh yes, they're gonna do Punisher.
Oh my gosh.
And then everything got busy for me, so but yeah, I'm binge watching.
What's
on
your
my
favorite
vacation.
Marvel movie?
Oh man,
Hard question, huh?
you talking about out of the ones that are connected in the
Yeah.
universe now? I hope to say
Or you
it's
can say-
going to be Black Panther, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, ones that release right now, I really liked Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Oh, me
I love
too.
the fight choreography
Yeah,
on that.
that was really good.
But then Captain America: the Civil War, that was
That was
badass
good
too. Oh, can I
too.
say that?
No, you can,
Oh
yeah.
man, listen.
I love Captain America.
What I loved about Civil War is when they introduced Spider-Man. Oh man, what? That was so cool.
Did you
know?
see? I guess I'm under a rock. I haven't seen The Amazing Spider-Man yet.
Yeah, I just watched it not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
like
yeah,
it?
yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, I'm biased. I like all
Oh.
of them. But, I mean, I thought what Marvel's doing, I think, is so great is they're really trying to make sure they tap into their entire audience.
Yes.
So, like, what they did is, they started with the main characters and they built that up. And they took their time doing that, which is great because the anticipation over the years, you know what I mean? It gives them time to really figure out how they want to continue the story without rushing it. And then after that, it's like, okay, now we found our base. We see the people that are watching. Where else can we go? Oh, I know. Let's do Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
Not too many people know about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
it doesn't matter. We're just going to make it really, really funny and tap into the people who love comedy that may not really watch us yet.
Yeah.
So they got that. Then they were like, oh, well, Spider-Man comes out all the time. We got to redo that. How are we going to introduce
I
him?
know. That one was done so many times.
It was, well, this time, and it, again, I think because it's part of this bigger universe, it was like, all right, who can we grab into? You always want to go to your younger audience because your younger audience is going to be the next longevity. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, they're in high school right now. Let's just make this whole movie and revolve it. What I loved about Spider-Man, I think what the director and them decided to do is they really wanted to paint the picture of like Peter Parker when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Like they did an amazing job. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, I remember I used to do that when I was 16. Oh, I remember that's how they work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I cared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now, if the younger crowd wasn't 100% into a Marvel, now they are. Because now they watch Spider-Man. They can relate to that. Spider-Man's involved with everything. If they didn't watch the other stuff, they're going to go back. They probably was too young maybe to
Yeah.
watch some of the stuff like Iron Man, the first one and stuff like that. It was 10 years ago. They're going to go back and they're going to get those DVDs they're going to buy.
Yeah.
So like from a business standpoint and a creative standpoint, I think it was a perfect mesh. And they cover all their bases. Then they're like, okay, we got the big screen. What else can we do? We got ABC. They're running,
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., stuff like that. And then they
That's
go
true.
to Netflix, and they just make this realism, just really grounded episodes and projects about Daredevil and the Punisher and Luke Cage. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like they tap into the people that want a gritty, edgy kind of story. And I think with Punisher, I mean, that's part of it. It's part of
Yeah.
it. For me, I love Daredevil. I love what they did with Luke Cage, just for the simple fact of what Luke Cage kind of means to, in a lot of ways, African American community,
Yeah.
and just how like that character evolved. I mean, that comes from I think they came out in the '60s, maybe
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Before our time, but they kept some of those kind of isms from that, but brought it into the the 21st century. So that was dope.
Yeah. Did you watch the one? Is it called the Defiant ones?
Defenders?
Defenders. There we go.
I
Defiant
told you
ones.
I'm a
You
fan.
like I'm like yeah. He will know. Yeah. Did you watch that one?
Yes,
Yes.
of course. In one day. No, I'm lying. I watched them
so-
almost. Well, technically it was at one time, but I started on one day and then it went through midnight and I kept going until I watched the rest of it. Yeah, so I guess
Wow.
2 days, but at one time.
You are into Marvel. Who's your favorite Spider-Man out of all the three that we've seen?
Well, I'm gonna say this one because I'm a bigger picture guy, and I love how he just plays in part with everybody else,
Okay.
and how how they kind of wrapped him, or they kind of wrapped his story into Iron Man's,
Yeah.
and So I think, plus it's the newer one. I don't know. Like if
new.
you'd have asked me 8
Yeah.
years ago, it'd have been the last one. You know what I'm saying? That's just all,
Okay.
man.
So you like the ones with Andrew Garfield in them, huh?
Yeah, I mean, when I grew up, I used to think I was Spider-Man.
That's your favorite Marvel superhero?
Yeah, I always wanted to.
Why Spider-Man?
Well, first off, he's got Spidey sense. Even though it's kind of crazy because Spidey sense just tells him something's gonna happen, like in the cartoons, and he'd be like, "Oh, somebody's gonna hit me." You turn around, bow, he just hit anyway.
Yeah.
But man, that would be so cool. Like if I had Spidey sense and I just knew somebody's looking at me right now, make sure you stand up straight. You know what I mean? Like those stuff like that. That'd be cool. Like you know what I'm saying? And if I could run up walls and do backflips and
That's true. Spider-Man can do a lot.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so if you had to pick only 2 Marvel superheroes to be like your group of like, I guess, Avengers, who would you choose?
Oh man, I gotta think about that. One. I love Spider-Man.
Okay, of course, that's a given. Yes.
I mean, Iron Man's cool because he's
I
got
like-
all the.
yeah.
But this is the thing, Robert Downey Jr. does such a good job with that character that I almost feel like I don't want to be him. I want to watch him. You know what I mean? So it's like Luke Cage. I mean, I think because now Mike is,
Yeah.
he's playing. I just look at it. He's just like the epitome of what that character was in the comics. So, if I'm gonna put a costume on, I don't know, man.
Have you dressed up as one of these characters for Halloween?
Oh my God, all the time.
Okay, because I'm like, please tell me that you get in costume.
Listen,
What were you this last Halloween? Did you dress up?
this last Halloween I did dress up because I was filming Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I was dressed up with a Marvel thing, but it was just for a different reason.
Okay.
Let me see. I mean, when I was a kid, it was always whoever was hot at the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, Spider-Man. He was the guy. You know what I mean?
Spider-Man was the main
I wanted
man.
to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Wolverine because he has healing powers and he's
Oh, yeah,
he's a
Wolverine.
tough dude. You know what I mean? At one point, I wanted to be the Hulk, but I don't know if I would want to walk around green all the time. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like out
So-
of all of them, he has it the worst. Like,
yeah.
like, yeah. His cons are really bad.
Yeah, I know. So
You know?
I'm not a. I mean, I'm a fan, but it was like if I
Doesn't
had
he
to
wake
pick,
up
he wouldn't be the
naked
one.
too every time he?
Yeah, every single
Yeah,
time. Short
that's a
stretch
lot.
And, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, but the biggest thing is turns green.
Yeah.
I don't want to be green, man.
Okay.
But he is strong. And the thing is, he could jump like miles in the air. That's so
That's
cool.
true.
I grew up being an athlete. I could just imagine like playing basketball and be
He's
like, yo, I'm
super
gonna jump from
strong.
one side of the court to the other, just rip the rim down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Green.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we know your Marvel characters. Now, are you ready for this? You might want to pair this with your Marvel Halloween costume next year. This is the new men's trend. Did you hear that the fanny packs are coming back?
The who?
The fanny packs.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
Yes. The fanny pack. The Dwayne The Rock
Oh, is that
Johnson.
what those are called?
Yes, but now they're called, I think, waist bags.
I think I had one of those when
Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel actually wore this to the Emmys one
I
year.
didn't know you're supposed to put it around your waist.
Yes. They help you, like, so if you like, oh, I need my chapstick or I need my keys, you can just.
I thought
Zip
they
it
was
up
like
and
one of those
just,
little
like-
things you put around the shoulder,
No.
like on an angle, and then you run with.
No, yeah, fanny packs.
bad.
And this is how it's worn now. 2017, latest men's fashion. So this is our segment, Next or Nah, where you can tell us if this is a trend that you will be going for. So if it is, that'll be next. If it's not, of course, nah. So, Jay Hunter, will you be rocking the fanny packs? Not now, but maybe 2018, start off the new year with a new trend.
I would probably say right now, probably not. But I've been told that I have no fashion value, or
What?
fashion sense, so maybe
Who told you this? People?
I don't even want to say. I mean, what people do? Where do you want me to
But you
start?
know
I mean,
what-
everybody tells me that. I feel so like I'm lost.
Maybe if you wear the fanny pack, people will be like, wow.
See, that might be the only reason why I do it, because I would say no, and then I'm starting to learn that everything that I say I wouldn't wear, then I probably should wear, because that's probably the cool thing to
Yeah.
do. I just don't know any better.
Were you down with the male rompers at the romp hymns that they had? That was a trend.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know
you
what that is.
Bree, pull up the romp hymn. The romp hymn, it was like a romper. Rompers, girls wear them. It's kind of like a onesie type of outfit that we wear
wait,
for
wait,
like
it's a
out of work.
onesie?
It's not a onesie, but it's like, It's one garment that you pull up, and then you just button it or zip it up, to close it.
That sounds like something like some Aquaman or a Navy SEAL or
So this
diver.
is the romp him. She's gonna pull it up, and yeah, this was a men's trend. Cam Newton wore one at Coachella.
I can't really see it.
It's like a jumpsuit. It's like a jumpsuit basically. Let's see. Oh yeah. See, and it comes like short though.
Well, how do you get it on?
You have to like put one leg at a time and then pull it up.
Like a wetsuit.
Yeah.
I guess if I'm going swimming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, they're called the romp him.
I'd try one on, I guess.
Yeah, you should.
When no
Try
one's looking.
that and then put a fanny pack on top.
On top.
That'll be cute. That'll be so. You'll be
Again, I
so
would
trendy.
think probably not. So then, like I said, everything that I think is fashion sense, I'm always wrong.
should
So
do
I gotta
it.
do the opposite.
Next red carpet, I'm thinking romp him and a fanny pack on you. You're gonna make
See,
press.
you really got me because I don't know any better. You know what I mean? You're gonna be telling me this stuff, and I'm gonna be like, "What?" Are you
No, I don't know. I feel like if you want to create a buzz, that's the outfit.
That's the outfit to go for.
That will create the buzz. People be like, "Oh my gosh, Jay Hunter, if loving you is
so
wrong."
a onesie, fanny pack,
Yep.
belt, with
Yeah.
some Timberland boots and some Guess jeans, and we're good.
I feel like
And then,
romp him for sure, like summertime. So I would wait for summer.
Okay.
And then let me know how it works out too. I definitely want to update on the romp him.
I probably okay. We'll see.
He's
gotta
like,
think
yeah,
about that one."
okay, let me, I don't really know. What projects can we be looking for? I know you said that the Tyler Perry movie,
Mm-hmm.
what is it called again?
Acrimony.
Acrimony, Acrimony. And can you tell us at least what it's about or?
Look up the definition.
Okay, and so that's what it's about. Okay,
Well,
all right.
yeah. I mean,
You
there's some problems.
There's
That's
some
all I can say.
problems. Always
There's some
problems.
situations.
There's always problems in situations when Tyler Perry's involved. Okay, so Acrimony, anything else that we should be looking out for anytime soon?
Right now.
Any events?
Do we have any events happening? Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind the last
Oh,
couple of
wow.
months. Yeah,
So
so we
doing
have
some
a
shoots?
I have a shoot coming up in December, right before Christmas actually, with Stephen Lands. Yeah, Stephen Lands suit. Yeah, he's opened up a new
Wow.
store in Manhattan, and yeah.
What kind of suit do you like? You like like
Man, here we go with these fashion.
yeah, look, I'm like,
questions,
what
man,
kind of
you know
suit?
what
Or
I'm
you
saying? I could
just
get
let
down
them
with a
just
suit.
you like
Yeah.
a suit?
I trust.
What
them.
about a bright colored suit? Would you do a bright colored suit?
Let me see.
Like a
Maybe
pink suit?
Pink. I mean, if I tell you what, if we was going after like the next Miami Vice, well, I put a pink suit on.
Yeah, that would be fresh. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Okay. Well, Jay, thank you so much. You told us your fashion trends, the new projects that we should be looking out for, and I got to know how big of a Marvel fan you are.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's great. So, like, this job, when you got the phone call for this, must have been like
Oh,
the
yeah.
best thing ever.
Yeah, they were telling me, yeah, so Marvel and blah, blah, blah. I was already saying yes. Marvel, yes. What I got to
Yes.
do again? I said yes, right? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so Marvel, that'll be December 1st, Friday, the new time. And then If Loving You Is Wrong, guys, the season finale is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, 9 p.m.
Are
on
you
network.
sad? Have you been watching it as it's been, airing?
Yeah, no,
Yeah?
yeah.
It's weird though, because you probably know how everything is going to end, while you're watching.
I mean, to be honest with you, we shot so fast
Really?
with so much. When I'm watching the episodes, I like forget half of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I
Really?
forgot we did that. And it's kind of cool because then it's almost
like new
it's
to
new.
you.
You know
Yeah,
what I
when
mean?
you
Because
watch.
like you try to learn everything and you indulge in a character,
Mm-hmm.
and with Tyler Perry Studios, it's everything is just the way they shoot is really fast.
Yeah.
So like it's all like temporary. You know what I mean? It's like by the time I got into Ian. And I was like, oh my God, I love this role. It was like yesterday when we were done. I was like, oh man, I can't wait till we shoot again. So yeah, but yeah, watching there's like so much stuff. I was like, oh yeah, and then it dodged my memory, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh okay, I remember doing that.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Well, then
Yeah.
I can't wait for season 3 to come out in March. We should be looking for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's like the continuation of OWN TV kind of splits it
Yeah,
up.
it's like a break, right?
Yeah, it's
Kind of.
like- it's like a
Okay, they're
little
going like a little
hiatus.
winter
Yeah.
hiatus. Ooh, this is
Yeah.
exciting. So, guys, make sure you follow all things Jay Hunter. Let them know where they can find you on social media.
You can find me at Instagram, I am Jay Hunter, and on Twitter, I am Jay Hunter.
And I'm Rhelin T. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Rhelin Taylor, and make sure to follow all things Black Hollywood Live by going to BHL Online. Listen to us on iTunes, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African-American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.